Welcome back, everyone. This is part 3 of the King's Castle. King James along with Blair Chopin.
What's up?
Now, we gotta talk about something big here, because as many of you saw this past Monday night on Raw, Brock Lesnar's advocate Paul Heyman went out to the ring in response to Goldberg's appearance on SportsCenter and said that his client, Brock Lesnar, is challenging Goldberg to a rematch from WrestleMania 20 anytime, anywhere. Well, guess what? Within the same night, Goldberg sent out a tweet that said he will respond to Mr. Lesnar's challenge in person next Monday night in Denver. That's right. For the first time in 12 years, the man is back on Raw. Blair,
Very happy about this.
this is something you and I never thought would happen.
Oh, you're full of crap. Because I have been on this show, and I have said this is going to happen.
Well,
I told these people right to their eyes, and right to their ears, and I said Goldberg is going to come back and
go
fight.
along with it, man. Go along.
Well, I'm not going to lie, because I called this months ago.
Well,
And I said Goldberg.
I never thought this would happen.
Because you didn't listen to me. And Goldberg was going to come back and fight Brock Lesnar. Been saying it for months. Very happy it's happening. Very happy Goldberg's back.
Well, here's the thing. Goldberg's been a little rusty because he's in great shape, but
Is he though?
he's been out of the ring for like 12 years. So, and he even admitted during that SportsCenter interview with Johnny Coachman that he's going to have to work his ass off to get in shape for it. So, is he really doing the smart thing in your opinion by stepping back into the ring with the last man he competed against the last time, being Lesnar?
I think it's great for the sport. I mean, you have one of the biggest names in wrestling history against, this, and think about these. Think about when we've watched wrestling, who are the people who are viewed as two of the more invincible and savage wrestlers? It's Lesnar for this generation. It's Goldberg for the previous generation. It's great marketing. You can market them as two savage beasts. But as far as Goldberg's conditioning, I can't speak to that. I don't know.
Now let me ask you.
I mean, I think if Undertaker, who looked like he was about to croak in the middle of the ring, can survive a full match, I think Goldberg can as well.
Let me ask you a question.
Not very worried about it.
We know that he's coming back to answer this challenge on Raw this Monday night in Denver, but there's been some hints going around the roster that he's been signed back to WWE on a permanent basis. So do we see Goldberg come back full time in your opinion, or is this a one and done thing?
What do you think? He's just going to come and answer and say no? I don't want to wrestle you and leave. Obviously, he's coming back for a reason. He
said that he would be remiss in saying that he doesn't owe Lesnar a rematch because he knows he does. But what I'm asking you is, you think he would?
I assume they have some long-term plans for him if they're bringing him back, right? They think these things through. So, I mean, it's not going to be like he's just going to show up in Denver and be like, hey, I really enjoyed the pot here and leave.
Because they did the same thing with Shane McMahon.
Right, yeah. So, I mean, they have long-term plans for him. And it's good to see him back. I mean, I feel like he was kind of given whatever conflicts he had in management before in his earlier run in the WWE. I felt like he kind of got a raw deal, and they didn't use him as effectively as they could have. So,
right.
And that last matchup they had with Brock Lesnar, that could have really been the special thing. Yeah, it was kind of tainted. So I mean,
yeah,
this could be retribution.
Both men were getting booed by the fans like crazy. I mean, because I think they knew that they were both leaving. So, but it'll be great to see the man back. Been one of my all-time favorites for a very long time. But
I'm just happy that I called it months ago.
Yeah, you got me there. I should learn to listen to a former sports writer.
That's true, you should.
But anyway, getting back to the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view here for a minute. One thing we failed to touch on is the situation regarding the WWE Universal Championship. We know that the match is set to be Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens for the title in Boston. However, this past Monday night, Chris Jericho, Owens' tag team partner, was given the opportunity to compete against Rollins, and if he was victorious, then Mr. Jericho would be added to that match. But Mr. Rollins was able to overcome every obstacle and was able to keep the match intact the way it is. But after the match, Rollins attacked Jericho again just to continue the head games. So, in my opinion, and Kevin Owens didn't even help him. So in my opinion, Owens is more concerned about holding on to the title than he is the friendship. And considering what's on the line here, that's a huge mistake. But they say you can make friends in wrestling or you can make money. What do you make of this, Blair? I mean, did Owens make a mistake?
I don't think so.
By not helping Jericho?
I don't think so, because, I mean, we've heard rumors that Jericho's on his way out anyway, and some disputes with management, and I think Owens is doing the right thing for his career if he's picking a feud with a big-name superstar like that. I mean, and those are both younger guys, part of the younger generation at least.
Yeah.
And I think that could be something they could build on for a really long time. And they're both, have unique styles and unique personalities that kind of conflict with each other. So I think that's a pretty interesting setup.
I mean, and I hinted at the end of the last segment that there was actually going to be a first at Hell in a Cell with the first ever women's Hell in a Cell, but we also have two others that are scheduled, including the U.S. title, and there's going to be a one-on-one grudge match with no titles inside Hell in a Cell. So, do you see this going inside the cell too, or?
It very well could be, and that would be a kind of dream match with these two competitors. And
can you imagine that? 4 Hell in a Cell matches in one night. But I gotta give Mick Foley some credit, because we hinted last week that there may be the first women's Hell in a Cell, and we were right. So somebody out there must be listening. Big ups to Mick Foley and Stephanie. But anyway, when we come back, it'll be time for Blair and myself to tell you what's hot for the week. So stay right there.
Goldberg.